1982 United States Surgeon General's report stated that cigarette smoking is the major single cause of cancer mortality, death, in the United States. This statement is as true today as it was in 1982.
Rich, glamorous people smoke. Why don't we do it too? The strong influences pushing society towards smoking when the cigarette was first introduced was overwhelming. It was seemingly innocent with our ignorance of the effects from smoking and the thousands of chemicals, toxins, and poison we've been injecting to our body and into our air all this time. Doctors smoked and told us to. The movies, magazines, and the majority of people with fame were smoking. The media projected smoking to be a stylish and sexy habit to take up. With human instinct being curious and much of the time like sheep, we followed. We smoked. Now we have to quit. The number of smokers has declined over the past few years. The largest decrease has been among the more privileged groups, with the smallest decrease coming among disadvantaged groups, such as women with less education and low incomes. Twice as many blue-collar workers as white-collar workers are smokers. This applies to both men and women, but more women than men do smoke.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Why not change to Camels for the next 30 days and see what a difference it makes in your smoking enjoyment? See how Camels agree with your throat. See how mild and good tasting a cigarette can be.
Smoking causes all cancer. If it didn't, I wouldn't be needing chemotherapy. If looking at all cancer on your cigarette pack makes you uncomfortable, look at another part of the pack. Quitting is hard. Not quitting is harder.
What we're asking for is a little compromise. They took away all of our rights, and nobody has enough time to walk completely off campus and come back for their classes. The fail rate is going to go through the roof, because who can really concentrate sitting in class going through nicotine withdrawals? Exactly.
It's true. It's
really Amen! So why can't we have like little designated smoking areas?
Yeah.
It's easier for non-smokers to poke fun at smokers' need for a cigarette, standing outside freezing in the snow just for a few drags, or driving through the pouring rain with the window cracked and soaking your side just to have a smoke. The reality of the need for a cigarette is quite in-depth. For some, smoking allows people a moment of clarity, a sort of meditation, going beyond an addiction, being a ritual. It seems to slow everything down a bit in the middle of our busy days. Smoking bans are becoming more and more common, including college campuses. Consider a smoking single working mom attending night classes to better her family's future. She's walking alone on the mainly empty campus in the dark between classes and is told she must go off campus to have a cigarette. This puts her more at risk to be attacked and further from people that could hear her call for help. Safety should be first on all counts for all people. Can you see the points from both sides? Cold sweats, strange dreams, nightmares, stomach pain, body aches, cramps, nausea, aggression, anger, depression. The list goes on. To win this fight is to choose to continue to fight every day for the rest of our lives. To quit's to live, and to live you must quit. But it's a battle you'll have to fight every day. We can do it with all the help that's available to us now. Nicotine is said to be just as, if not more addicting than cocaine or heroin, including the withdrawals as if it were an illegal drug. Should it be? Yes, it's hard to quit, but it's harder not to. Low birth weight is a leading cause of infant deaths, resulting in more than 300,000 deaths annually among newborns in the U.S. A woman that continues to smoke during pregnancy risks the unborn child. Statistics from the 2004 Surgeon General's report on smoking shows that women smoking during pregnancy increases the risk of pregnancy complications, premature delivery, low birth weight infants, stillbirth, and sudden infant death syndrome, also known as SIDS. Nicotine can cause constrictions on blood vessels of the umbilical cord and uterus, decreasing oxygen to the fetus and possibly reducing blood in the fetal cardiovascular system. In the USA, the Surgeon General's warning is small, overly wordy, and on the side of the carton, making it less noticeable. In the UK, however, the warning takes up a good portion of the front of the package, and it's quite succinct, using only 2 words in large letters: "Smoking kills."